morning. I thought I would do something a little bit different. I thought I would do the 12 Days of Christmas song and break each verse down and do a food that's kind of related, sort of related to it, because if you know the song, there's some different types of words to it. So today, the first verse is a partridge in a pear tree. I'm not doing a partridge. Those are cute. I don't want to touch those. But I am going to do a pear dessert for later on. And the first part is already in the oven. I had to do a crust. And I already did the crust. If you see right here, I did the crust in a 13 by 9 pan. And then it said to save that half. And so that's what I did. And in here is brown sugar, flour, oatmeal, and cinnamon. And it didn't call for nutmeg, but I did put a little bit of nutmeg in it. And then I did also put a little bit of pecans. I'm not a huge nut fan or oatmeal fan, so we'll see how this goes. And right now my timer just went off for the crust part. We'll get that out. It's supposed to brown up around the edges, so I'm going to put it in just a little bit longer. I'm going to put it 2 minutes. Okay, so now I'm doing the pears, and right here I have 3 cups of pears. And in that 3 cups of pears, we're going to do a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and just sprinkle that around. And then 3/4 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. It smells really good, so we'll see how this goes. And then 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. And we're just going to toss it together. Actually, I'll just use my hands. They are clean. Now, let me wash my hands. So, this is 3 cups of pears, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. And then we're just going to let this sit. And then we'll start on the cream cheese. And then we'll assemble it and put it in the oven. It's supposed to bake for like 28 minutes. I'm going to say just a little bit, a couple more minutes. Alright, I'll put that away. The next step is you're supposed to take your cream cheese, soften, which I already took out. Give me a second. And it's just an 8 ounce of cream cheese. And I know some people notice the difference between their cream cheeses, but I really don't, honestly don't. I can't tell a difference, so I just use the Great Value. Some interesting facts that as I was looking up this song, the 12 Days of Christmas, a lot of people find it annoying, and honestly, I kind of do too. But it's an interesting song. But they say that, I don't know how true this is, that it was based on Christian principles, but I'm not sure about that. So, alright, so we're going to whip that until it's soft. We're going to add in 2 tablespoons of brown sugar and get that soft or mixed in. And then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of almond extract. Make sure I have it right. Alright, I'm going to scrape down the sides here. It smells really good with the almond. Out. I'm just taking the crust out. Alright, so this right here is the crust. It doesn't come up around the sides, okay? It just comes on the bottom. You don't want any cracks in there, so make sure there's no cracks. Alright. And then finish mixing this, and then we're going to put in an egg. 1 large egg. Alright, so I'm going to put in my egg, which I forgot to get out, of course. Alright. Scrape down the sides again. But you want this pretty smooth. There. Yes, I make a mess. So this filling is going to go over the partially baked crust. Alright. Scrape down the beater too. You can use a hand mixer too if you don't have a stand mixer. There we go. So we're going to pour it over the crust and get it spread around. Now let's just spread it. You don't want a pot holder because it's going to be hot. You don't want to burn yourself. I love cream cheese, so anything with cream cheese sounds good to me. I even like the brownies, the cream cheese swirl brownies. Those are good. But yeah, I thought I would do something different. And this sounded different. I don't eat a lot of pears. I guess you would say I'm not really a big fan, but it sounded different, so I thought I would do it. And then what happens after you get this all spread out over the crust is that you pour your pear filling over the top. And you just get that spread around. Yeah, my hands are clean, so you want to get all that real goodness off your spoon, because that's the yum. That's, to me, the yummy stuff, so. Alright, that's going in this one. Alright, the next thing you're going to do is take your filling, your pears that we have here that's already been sitting with all the cinnamon and nutmeg and the cornstarch. This, I'm sorry, but, well, no, I'm not really sorry, but this sounds really, really good. Being pear and all, so we'll see. Okay, so we're gonna just kind of put this on the cream cheese layer. I'm curious to know how many of you guys like pear type desserts. I don't. This is actually really the first pear dessert I've made. Like I said, because I'm not honestly a big fruit person. I'm more of, if it's a snack, give me something salty. When I was a teenager, I would get bags of chips instead of stuff that was sweet. Because to me that was really good. And I could go through a whole bag of chips. Not so much now, but that was when I was a teen, so. Alright, I'm going to get this bowl all scraped out. And then, after that, what you do is you take this mixture, the crumbly that was used for the crust, now we're going to sprinkle it on top. And then we're going to press it down. And then we'll get it in the oven, and it bakes at 350 for about 28 minutes. It might be less. We'll see. Once you get the crumb mixture on top, you're supposed to press it lightly into it. And that's what we'll do here. Get it pressed in. Alright guys, this is what it looks like before going in the oven. And I will be back to show you the finished product. Alright guys, have fun, and I will be back. So, well, I just got done baking the pear, and that's my timer. I just got done making the pear and cream cheese bars, and it did take a little bit longer to bake. I would say probably more like 35 minutes. But here's what they look like. They're still hot, and I don't really want to cut into them right now. I want them to cool down, and I will try to remember to get a picture of the bar and let you know how they taste. But yeah, that may be an easy dessert to do for company again, or even holidays, because pear kind of go along with the holidays, I guess. But alright, have fun guys. Bye.